So I just got word that El Toro derailed. I heard it on the radio. Then I looked it up on YouTube as you're watching this as well. And I was like, oh no, not my favorite ride. Oh, it's my favorite ride of all time. I told my daughter, because she went this year, she went with her friend. I haven't gone in a couple years. I haven't got my season pass. And so I was like, what's your favorite ride? And I said, my favorite ride is El Toro. She said it is Bizarro, which is formerly Medusa. So I was like, El Toro, due to it being wooden, it's a wooden roller coaster. When you get on the El Toro, you feel like you're actually on a bull, the way it whips you around. She's like, I don't like that feeling and all that stuff. I'm like, you like a smooth metal ride coaster that's really smooth and all that stuff. I'm like, you're not really feeling authentic coaster. And it was so good, it's so dangerous that it even derailed. Like, it had the potential to kill you, that ride. It's a borderline, like, when you get on that ride, it gives you that, you don't know if you're gonna make it out alive coming out that ride, because look, that shit derailed. Yeah, this shit has a lot of safety protocols and all that stuff, so then, you know, your chances of dying on the ride is very, very small. But still, the illusion is there. And that's why I don't know if they're going to have it again. Who knows what they're going to do with the ride. You know, when shit like this happens, you know, it's kind of like a bad look. And they don't want to have no more bad look. They take it down and rebuild it again. I don't know. Or they're going to have to add even more safety measures. And then the design of the coaster is then, you know, less, and you're not gonna have as much fun. So the original designer of it is like, you know, you're not getting the original design specs and feel of everything that that's intended. So I don't know, I'm upset that they could tear it down, and you know, that is a big loss. That's a lot of money investment when they put a new ride. And I don't know, I think the coaster's been around for close to like 15 years. It was like mid 2000, I say like 2000, I'm trying to think, before 2010 at least, somewhere around there. It was before 2010. Or has it been 10 years and I feel like it's been 15? I don't know. Time goes by quick. I know it's been like at least 10 years the ride's been online. And I never really hear of any news like this. So if it has happened before, or this and that, for other rides throughout the world, derailment and how they go about fixing whatever needs to get done, I don't know none of that. It's the first time, and it's crazy because the roller coaster happens to be my favorite. I live in New Jersey, and over the years I always go. I always got to do the Toro. Toro's number one. I love Nitro is another one that goes a lot faster. It's metal, but still like the American Scream Machine. They got now over there, they got the Superman ride. What else you got? I haven't tried the, I believe it's the Joker ride. They got a new Joker ride. I remember when they took out the chiller. It was the chiller ride, right by where the Batman ride is. Still there from like the late 80s, early 90s when the movie came out. And what else? What other ride? Bizarro's cool, like the flames and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not the one for me. I like Toro. You got Kilimanjaro, Drop of Doom. It's like a free fall ride, and then you got King the Ka. That one's very powerful, and just like you go super quick, super fast. Then the ride's over and you go really high. Like I said, I think El Toro's the best. I've been in other roller coaster parks, theme parks. One of the best. I don't know. I haven't been to other roller coaster parks in a long time, but I remember for the longest, Cedar Point in Ohio, Sandusky, Ohio, was like up there as one of the best ones in the world. The one ride that gave me a vibe before, I think it might have been before El Toro was out, but that was a metal ride. It almost was like a nitro, if I were to think about it right now without looking up a video and checking it out, you know, because they got those GoPro cameras and, you know, you can see all that stuff. I think it was called a Maverick or something. So that was a cool ride. There was another one, Millennium Force. I think that was the ride of the park. They had another park I think they released after. That was like the dragster. That's basically like a fast car. You go down, you know, the racetrack, and there's two cars racing, and it was basically the designs of King the Ka before King the Ka. So, and they beat it out by a couple miles per hour or whatever the hell to be the fastest. I don't know what is now the fastest and what is the highest and all that stuff. But yeah, Cedar Point, from what I remember, was number one. I don't know. They still got all those rides. I wouldn't think that they tore them down. And if they did, they probably put up stuff that's even better. But yeah, man, I missed Cedar Point, man. It's a great theme park. This was a long drive. I gotta go. Maybe next year or something. I got a plan. And go Cedar Point. Go to Great Adventures all the time. I take my daughter. She gets on the rides. Other daughter's a little older than her. She don't get on no rides really, so there's no point trying to take her. So yeah, Cedar Point, man. Cedar Point's the shit. Shout out to anybody that got Cedar Point by them, and that the park is still like what I remember it to be. So I don't know where Six Flags Great Adventures is rated as some of the best parks in the world. It's got to be up there. I would probably put it in at least the top 10 or top 20. So I don't want to like say that it's like top 5 or top 3 or anything like that, you know. Yeah, it's got a Hurricane Harbor. They got the Safari drive-through, you know. It's not just that. They got a couple things going with Six Flags. You know, it's a big park, and it takes care of the area. You know, you got Philly people and you got New York people in the middle, and they drive to it because, you know, bring a lot of money from those areas and stuff. And of course, New Jersey. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's up there, but I don't want to like not know what other parks have come up, because that's being all like in, you know, trying to say no, they're the best, they'll always be the best, you know, they can't be knocked down. No, there's always other parks, and Six Flags can always, you know, try to build up another park, a different location or whatever the case may be. But again, I don't know. Cedar Point is still number one. Who knows? Maybe it is Great Adventure at number one, number two, three. But I'll go more of like 10 or 20. Again, there's new rides all the time, and I remember they were trying to do like the 300, breaking the 300 feet high. You know, because I think the King Dakar is like 400 feet. So I don't know what they're doing as far as a roller coaster that pulls you up for like 350 feet. I don't know if they're trying to do 400 feet like that. Whatever the design specs, you know, for that drop, that'd be crazy. I know they're slowly pushing it. You know, it's not gonna be close to 400 anytime soon. I know it's usually barely anything 300. If there would be any place that would do a 400-foot coaster, it would probably be, I know they had a park, I think it was in Dubai, like a Ferrari park. That one had one of the fastest rides in the world. You had like a Ferrari feeling thing, and that thing was like, I don't know if it was another King Dakar dragster, top thrill dragster, I think that was the name of it. And they had their own Ferrari thing. I think that was the number one fastest roller coaster in the world whenever I checked it years ago. So if there would be any park that would have the highest roller coaster, I wouldn't see them putting it at 400. It would be more like 325, 350, somewhere around there. I think I remember seeing a roller coaster trying to push 300, and it was like in the Carolina. Or a ride might have been Carolina or something, if I remember. It could have been one of those Paramount parks, and they were trying to push 300. So, yeah. That's enough of rambling and all that stuff. I'm just reminiscing about the El Toro ride. So yeah, it's a long video, but yeah, El Toro, man. Hopefully they fix it. But man, it's so good. Get on the front row, no hands. And then that thing just moves you. Woo, 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 woo. And then, you know, get back in line and do it again. Yeah. I'm done reminiscing and talking about El Toro. Yeah. Peace.